Hey, Crossbridge, if you will give me a couple minutes of your time, I have some really important news I need to share with you. I'm sorry it's not better news, but I found out yesterday, I got an email from Dr. Smith, the principal of Oak Ridge, informing me that Leon County Schools has just passed down a directive to all of their schools and buildings that none of their facilities are allowed for the indefinite future to be rented out to third-party organizations like ours. So this is something that comes from above the school level. This is at the district level. We've been checking in all throughout with Oak Ridge. We had the all clear to go. We were all lined up to go. That's why we made the announcement when we did last week. Unfortunately, this has thrown a pretty huge wrench into our plans. So I imagine you, like me, are probably feeling a lot of feelings. So frankly, I'm pretty pissed off. I'm really annoyed. I'm really frustrated. I, as a leader, feel kind of embarrassed because I kind of feel dumb for doing this. I feel all those feelings. I certainly don't want to villainize Leon County Schools or demonize them in any way, because I understand they're just trying to help keep everyone safe. They're trying to reduce their liability, and I totally understand where they're coming from, but obviously frustrated about how it affects me and how it affects you. I want to pop on and let you know that information and kind of let you know what to expect as we close out the week here. So first thing is, we still think as a leadership team, it's a wise idea, or there's momentum behind this idea of regathering. And we think we can do that safely. We think that we think that's just the right next step for us to take as a church. So right now we are actively pursuing leads to try and figure out where we can do that and to make a decision on where we can do that. Some of you watching this, you may have connections to facilities around town here, places that we could use temporarily, even if it's just for a weekend or two. Great. Please let me know about those. Just reply to this email, comment on this video, whatever, and let me know, because we'd love to pursue those along with you. We have set kind of an internal deadline for ourselves that we want to have a decision made by Thursday night about what we want to do Sunday. So there's a possibility we might gather in another facility, another school or another, kind of community center or something like that. There's a very real possibility we might be outside in a park somewhere like that, and you have to kind of bring your own everything, and we'll hang out there and kind of have a pretty stripped down, pared down experience there. It is possible that we may decide, hey, you know what, we've got the infrastructure in place and we're just going to keep going with online for the time being while we try and sort all this out. But anyway, we want to have that decision made by Thursday night so we can pass that information along to you either Thursday night or Friday morning to make sure to communicate that to you, so you guys have 48 hours or so to kind of know what you're doing with your weekend. If you want to invite friends or someone to join you, that you can do that as well. Another thing I would invite you to do is pray. So the challenge of this situation is not just, hey, it's a bummer that we want to regather, but in essence, guys, we're kind of permanently homeless as a church, or at least homeless for the next little while, because I can't imagine that Leon County Schools is going to change that directive anytime in the near future, while we're just still living in this post-COVID world. And so I want to encourage you to pray for opportunities for us, places we could gather, places we could meet. What does that look like? What does the next phase? Hey, are we looking for a temporary place? Are we looking for a brand new? We're pursuing all kinds of leads and different things with that. And I would just encourage you to pray over the course of that as we do so. That'd be a really, really huge thing. So thank you so much for your flexibility. Thanks for being willing to kind of adjust and pivot as we need to through this season, and be on the lookout on our social media feeds and Note from West mailing list, Thursday, Friday, when we have an update about what we're going to do this weekend. Thanks, everyone.